This is a prelude to Friday's Into Your Head radio podcast episode. Today's episode isn't one of the better ones, although who am I to judge? If you haven't heard it yet, you judge the quality of an episode by how the listeners respond to it. Well, I'm predicting, based on many years of experience in this business, today's episode will not go down well. It won't be well received, and quite frankly, hasn't been well received by me so far. I've only made half of it already, and already it's crap. Absolute crap. Piffly, crappity, crap. Even this waiver here, this isn't very good. I'm not on my top form today. Suffice to say, here's a show. Join me at a tremendously exciting moment. It's Into Your Head, number 588 for Friday. We've a lot to get on with today. Items that need to be attended to, issues that need to be addressed, topics. Oh, topics. We've got lots and lots of topics. We're positively booming to the seams with topics. We've got topics coming out of everywhere. There's topics coming out of every which orifice, although I may confine my concentration to topics that come out of my brain for today. Topics may well come out of every orifice, but that doesn't mean they are all to be taken seriously. No. If you hear a topic coming out of my arse, for example, that's not necessarily an official contribution to this show. In fact, I may isolate it during the editing process, if at all possible. Tomorrow's Friday, though, so we're in a hurry. Tomorrow is today's show release time, a minute past midnight. This is due to come out. I couldn't do anything yesterday because I had a man here replacing my internet. I got a brand new internet. I've got high speed 10 megabytes per something internet now. Suffice to say, I can watch a frigging YouTube video where how it's seizing up after 3 seconds and having a heart attack. It's fucking fantastic. This is the way of the future, I can tell you. High-speed internet. It comes through an aerial on the wall right outside my studio window. So it's coming straight in. It's like it's being targeted directly at my little corner of the house. Instead they're coming into a coat hanger in the dining room as it was before. I used to have a coat hanger in the dining room. A little clear wire box with a freaking... it was planted in stone so the cats couldn't keep knocking it over and breaking it. Is this entertaining? I don't think it is. Telling you about my internet arrangements. My arrangements of... Anyway, suffice to say, this show has to be ready and up for a minute past midnight tonight, so you better fucking get on with it. Hello, and welcome to the show. Monkey nuts, that's what they call them. They call them monkey nuts, nuts of the monkey. In fact, in some languages, the translation probably if you directly translate whatever the foreign language phrase for monkey nuts is, it probably translates to English as nuts of the monkey. There's probably even some languages where it translates as monkey of the nuts. That's why Google Translate doesn't work. If you go into Google Translate, let's do this right now. Seeing as how I have 10 megabyte internet now, we should be able to get this working fast enough to do in real time. Let's search for Google Translate. Google Translate, here we go. I searched for it in Google and I was able to find it. Let's see. Monkey nuts. I'll put it in English first and we'll translate it to Spanish. Where's the button? Do I hit a button or something? Oh, there we go. Las Turcos del Mono. It doesn't even have capitalization in it. So that's what monkey nuts is in Spanish. So let's copy that and paste that in here. And we'll translate it from Spanish to French. If we can find the frigging button. No, hold on. Bollocks. Translate it to Spanish. Fucking hell. There, this should do it. That's interesting. Oh no. Festival. Bollocks. I can't figure out this fucking system, so fuck off, Google. Google translates as this is a pile of monkey nuts, and not in a good way, because I know there's several uses of the word monkey nuts, some of which could be complimentary, and some of which could be uncomplimentary, some of which could be just, this is a pile of fucking wanky monkey nuts. And that's the context in which I use it at this point in the proceedings. Here we are 2 minutes into a segment about monkey nuts, and it's all but stalled now because of fucking Google with your crap. Your crappity. Google, I'm going to give you a chance to redeem yourself now. Let's have a look here. We'll do a search for monkey nuts first. Come straight up with peanuts. Peanut, Wikipedia, Urban Dictionary, monkey nuts. We'll go in there and we'll have a look at this. Monkey nuts. 1. A large hairy scrotum. 2. Affectionate term for a friend. 3. Monkey nuts is where a person is so on for. This is fucking ridiculous. There's people voting for these descriptions. That's how they're getting there. There's a big frigging thumbs up and a thumbs down button beside them. That's not how you create language. Although I suppose in a way it is. Language evolves from enough people using it. I just don't like to be reminded of that formally on the website. We all know that all these languages evolve over time just from people saying them. The word basically was said 85 times in 1988, and as such it became a word. But no, we don't like to be reminded. We like to pretend and imagine that our language is designed meticulously in 1750 by a team of linguists, including Shakespeare, sitting in the room, and that there's protocols and there's safeguards. For example, if Shakespeare says, I think we should use the word bastard more, I use it in all my plays, there's going to be at least 11 other people there to vote him down, just like in a jury. And I say this 1750s because I would like to think that whenever a new word is proposed here in the present, it's sent back to that committee through time in 1750 for proper discussion, because they won't be influenced by the media or the frigging. That's how the jury system will be improved immeasurably. When we have frigging time travel, we can have a jury. We can have a jury from hundreds of years ago who won't be influenced by what they said about O.J. Simpson on the news, or what they said about orange juice and that advertisement for orange juice, because they see that and they'll think, oh, that's associated with OJ now, I'm not going to buy that brand anymore, and that brand gets unfairly dismissed, and that's interesting. That's interesting, but not to you. Well, it probably would be interesting to you if I related it to you, but I'm not going to, because it's none of your fucking business. Give me a bit of privacy, for Christ's sake. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to interrupt myself there. Not interrupt myself there. Slot a little segment in here between two others. This is me. This is the me of the future. The me of the near future. In fact, so near into the future that I've already caught up with myself. Hello, me. Hello, you. What do you mean, hello, you? What do you mean, hello, me? That's an excellent question. Well done. And who better to ask it than you? Are you patronising me? Yes, I am. You know damn well I'm patronising you. Just as you often patronise me when the tables are turned and I'm in the future and you're in the past. So anyway, suffice to say, welcome to this intermediate segment. See if I can put something better in here than is there at the moment. It's called padding. That's nuts now. No, I'm going to hand you back now to the me of the past if he's still there. Monkey nuts, that's what they call them. Let's try this once more, because it's not the monkey nuts' term's fault that Google and all these other people can't deliver today. So let's have one more stab at this. Monkey nuts, that's what they call them. They call them big fuck. Bollocks. I don't know if it's obvious, but I'm a bit distracted today, so I might come back, do a longer show on Monday or something, or an extra one over the weekend if you don't mind, and cut this one short, and we'll come back to this as soon as possible, and make up for lost time if that's the case, but we'll give it one more stab. Monkey nuts, that's what they call them. They call them big steaming bollocking piles of monkey nuts. Where that gets us, I don't know, but we firmly established that the monkey nuts are referred to as monkey nuts. We just don't know what the monkey nuts are yet. We need to discuss that further. We've been discussing monkey nuts on this show for over a year now. I don't know if we've got anywhere. We started around show 400, in case you're new. I became obsessed with monkey nuts around then, and for about 100 shows then there, I went on and on about monkey nuts, and then I announced I'm going to stop talking about monkey nuts. I'm going to start doing two cats walk into a bar stories instead. But monkey nuts seem to have creeped back in somewhere along the way. So perhaps monkey nuts are locusts. Or locust monkey nuts. Let's find this out now. Locusts. Locusts monkey nuts. Search. This may be a breakthrough now. Well, the first result is a garden centre in Limerick. So no. Sunflower, some other place, animal supplies, sunflower seeds, monkey nuts and locust beans. No, doesn't seem to be any direct connection between locusts and monkey nuts. Other than that, you can get locust beans and monkey nuts in the same animal supplies shop, which I don't like hearing that sort of thing. When you find out there's people with snakes and you have to get a frozen mouse and take it out and look at it and feed it to the snake, that sort of stuff repels me. I don't even like when the cats catch a wild rabbit, as they did recently. It was set free, but I think they caught it again and ate it. I'm not sure. Suffice to say, monkey nuts, that's what they called them. They called them monkey nuts, and who am I to argue with them calling them monkey nuts? If they want to call them monkey nuts, they've just as much right to call them that as I have to call them locust bean flowers, supercalifragilistic headboard, 39 €39 in this envelope. Caledonian check sent Friday 28.85. Wacky Wednesday 7 something. What else there to read? Running out. Oh, here we go. Mousepad into your head, a uniquely nonsensical podcast. No, there's other stuff on the wall there, but it's too far away for me to read. Oh, and I've just realised there's a cat on top of the upright mattress here. Cat, you're not supposed to be here. Who are you? It's Jodie. It's either Jodie or Annie. Jodie stroke Annie, why are you in the studio? Answer me when you wake up. Why are you not awake? There's a sleeping cat in here. Jodie, look. Here's a good cat. It is Jodie. Jodie, why are you up there? Jodie, why are you up there? Jodie, are you actually Jodie, or are you... are you doing that thing where you're sleeping in the bed and your soul comes out of you and goes up to the ceiling, because you're quite near the ceiling now. She's up on top of a vertical mattress that's leaning against the wall. She's half asleep. Can you sleep after you leave your body? I don't know. Can your soul, so your body obviously keeps sleeping, but can you, the one that and should I be able to see your soul? That's fucking ridiculous. I don't like this system. If it is a system, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just a bog standard episode involving a real cat getting up on top of a mattress. But no, if that is Jodie's soul and she's doing astral flying or whatever you call it, I don't think the astral flying soul should be allowed to freaking go asleep on top of a mattress. That's going to cause confusion now. That's how you end up having a dream within a dream, and you cause all sorts of... I dreamt last night that I was trying to attend an audition for some sort of opera thing. I kept forgetting which Celine Dion song I had perfected. I was turning up the audition, all ready to sing, but I couldn't remember which Celine Dion song I had intended to sing, which I had practiced and perfected. I had a mental block. I still can't remember, but I'm sure at one point earlier in the dream there was some song that I was very good at and was going to get me success and riches. It's always the way. That's the way it is with him. Everything's like that. Everything is like that. Everything in the fucking world is like that. That's why it's a perfect acronym, or a perfect, whatever you call it, a perfect something for life in general. Two chickens walk into a pedestrian crossing factory. Straight away, one of the chickens goes up to the I don't know, wherever you go in the factory. Where do you go when you enter a factory? Do you go to some reception, or do you go to a secretary's office, or do you just ring a bell and sit there waiting on some chair in the corridor? I don't know how I've only worked in one factory in my life. It was a Christmas tree packing factory. They didn't even make Christmas trees. They packed artificial Christmas trees into boxes, and then they did other stuff. They did other stuff at other times of the year in which I wasn't involved. The Christmas tree stuff was done in the summer. They did something else during the winter. I don't know what. Why would I know what? Or is a freaking 19-year-old get doing stuffing things into boxes for £3 an hour? I don't care what they do the rest of the year. It's not my concern. Suppose if I had heard a rumour that they were making nuclear weapons for the rest of the year, then it would be my concern. I would have to look into it further. Because I have a conscience. Like any normal, decent, law-abiding, moral citizen of this world. I have a fucking conscience, and if I see a place that I'm working in making nuclear weapons, you can be damn sure to Christ as hell. To hell as Christ to hell. I'll probably look into it, unless it puts me at risk. Anyway, these two cats walk into what did I say? A pedestrian crossing factory. A pedestrian crossing, for those who don't know, it's one of those things that goes across the road. It's got stripy lines and lights on either side. They're probably not made in a factory. They're built rather than made. They're laid out and marked. The only thing built would be the lights. Maybe a couple of bollards and a curb in the middle. I don't know. Well, let's assume for the purposes of this story that there is such a thing as a pedestrian crossing factory, and the two cats walk in. They both sit in the waiting room waiting. They think, Christ, I suppose this is a waiting room. We just wait and see what happens. Then eventually a woman emerges from a room. She says, hello. Can I help you? And the cats reply, they both reply, meow, 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 meow. And the secretary says, oh, hello, poor little kitties, are you lost? Would you like some milk? And the cats go, meow, 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 meow. And the woman puts out some milk, and straight away both of the cats have diarrhea all over the place, because they're lactose intolerant, and that's why you need to stop giving milk to freaking strangers' cats every time you see them at your door. A lot of cats can't drink milk and it makes them sick, you fucking idiot. Obviously, learn a bit of cop on, will you? Jesus Christ. Anyway, lesson learned, I hope. Hello and welcome to the Irredeemable, completely irredeemable. Not you. Don't worry, you're not irredeemable. There's hope for you yet. No, I'm talking about me. The me of the something. The me who sits here on his arse, doing me stuff. Fuck. Fuck this for a pile of soldiers. Fuck this for a game of soldiers. Is that just expression? Fuck this for a game of soldiers. I think they say. I don't know what it means, but I think it means you stand up and you tip over the table with all the soldiers on it, like you would if you. I presume it's like chess. If you stand up and tip over the chessboard, and all the players and all the pieces lose their place, then it's all over because you fucked her up intentionally. You've basically sabotaged it. So I presume fuck this for a game of soldiers is like this. You say fuck this for a game of soldiers. I'm going to tip the table over. Rather childish for a member of the military. They need to be a bit more contained than that. A little more self-control. Although if it's only a game, maybe they're not real soldiers. If you're playing a game involving toy soldiers, are you part of the game or are you a real person? I don't know. Something to think about though. Studio at intoyourhead.com, incidentally.
There's still more to come on Into Your Head.
Hey, Into Your Head listeners. Do you ever shop at Amazon.com or Amazon UK? Get there through Neal's special Amazon links, and Into Your Head gets a generous cut. Every time. Just buy anything. It's that simple and doesn't cost you anything extra. Just visit intoyourhead.com/offers every time you're about to buy anything on Amazon and follow the special Amazon.com or Amazon.co.uk links to start shopping. The best thing? Your favorite podcast. That's Into Your Head, the one that now comes out every 50 hours all week long, gets a commission, and you don't pay a penny extra. Just visit intoyourhead.com/offers and click on the Amazon links to begin. The more you spend in any Amazon department, the better. It's just like donating to that show, except you don't part with any money. Visit intoyourhead.com/offers to begin. That's intoyourhead.com/offers. And after you've done that, how about you reward the voiceover dude by checking out my weekly music show via intoyourhead.com/Dustin.
A mongoose and the phlegm that's currently in my throat and not really helping today's situation in any way. Walk into a bar. The mongoose sits down, which makes a rather difficult situation now because it means that by default, the piece of phlegm that's in my throat, it's being determined that it's his or her round. So the piece of phlegm slides up to the bar and basically pretty much gets ignored until the next morning when they do their cleaning. And the mongoose sits there patiently waiting for his rounds to arrive, and it doesn't arrive, and he thinks my friend is a bit rude. What's a mongoose anyway? There's a question. What's a mongoose anyway? Let's look this up. Google mongoose anyway search. What is a mongoose anyway? Mongooseapp.blogspot.com. There's an app called Mongoose App. They have a page that goes, what is a mongoose anyway? It looks like a hamster or something, hedgehoggy type thing. Basically it's an ugly piece of shit. I was thinking a mongoose was something more like a goose or a turkey or something like that. That's ruined the story for me, quite frankly. That's the nothing to see here. The mongoose and the piece of phlegm that's in my throat walk into a bar story is hereby over. Done and dusted. Now, I know what you're thinking there. You're thinking, Oh, things aren't really picking up here. Is it always like this? I'm a new listener. Is it always like this? No, it's very rarely like this. This is a red letter day, as they used to say. Are you familiar with the phrase red letter day? You're probably not. Let's look it up for you now and get a proper definition, because I can't think of anything else to do with the remaining 12 minutes. So you might as well do this as anything. Red letter day. Red letter day, sometimes hyphenated as red-letter day or called scarlet day in academia, is, let's see, any day of special significance, and that's all it says. Oh, it goes on about medieval church calendars, illuminated manuscripts, the first council of Nicaea in 325, and lots more. Suffice to say, red letter day is a thing. I think I've proven that now. Red letter day, basically a unique day, a day like none other, such as, for example, today. Today is a red letter day, the show, red letter day, in which I perform a show that's not up to standard. It's not up to my standard anyway, the standard I set for myself. No, this is a pile of crap, let me put that in no uncertain terms. This is a pile of certain crap, and I acknowledge that wholeheartedly, and I'll try to make it up to you at some point in the near future in some way or other, perhaps by, I don't know, providing some sort of bonus episode or extended episode, the usual stuff. We'll see what happens. Suffice to say, blah. That's all I can say. Blah. Blah. That belch, incidentally, was not part of my blur thing. I consider a belch a hugely positive thing. I just needed a belch there. It wasn't intended as part of the description of what I thought of today's show. I don't want to taint my belch thing, so I can never use it again. I like belching. Belching is fantastic. I belch quite a lot on the show because I drink a lot of coffee here in advance of it. And I don't want to fucking start. That's all I need now every time I belch for it to be associated with crap in the listener's eyes. No, absolutely fucking ridiculous. So no, forget I belched there. I didn't belch there. That was a belch that was editing in later from another time zone when something else entirely more positive was happening. Anyway, on with the show. This is an afterlude to today's show, or to put it another way, this is the last couple of minutes of today's show, which haven't been made yet at time of recording, but hopefully this will do it. This will put an end to this crap, an end to this pile of, I should probably upsell it a bit, one of the finest episodes of any podcast ever made, just unfortunately one of the less better episodes of Into Your Head. Anyway, oh yes, that's what I wanted to tell you. You can now purchase your own bespoke, specially commissioned, brand new, personalised 5-minute Two Cats Walk Into a Bar story, specially made for you and nobody else, and not broadcast on this podcast ever. Just go to intoyourhead.com/services. I have a series of services that I offer via Fiverr.com with 2 O's. Just go to intoyourhead.com/services. All my services cost exactly $5 each and help the show. So if you want to get your own personalised Two Cats Walk Into a Bar story, makes a perfect gift for a friend who's a psychopath, or a perfect gift for yourself, or a perfect gift for me because I make money out of it and it supports the show. Just go to intoyourhead.com/services, where you'll also find other stuff such as how to buy an advertising slot on this program, lots of other things as well. I'm not going to go into detail here. Suffice to say, welcome to the end of the show. Thank you for welcoming them to me. Wait, I'm you. What? No, that wasn't meant as a handover, for Christ's sake. I just said welcome to the end of the show, for fuck's sake. At this point, probably the best thing to do would be to end it, I think. Although I don't trust my judgment today, but no, I'm going to end it anyway. And if it causes a shockwave of consequences for me, I'll come back to it and unend it or deal with it in the future. I'll just have to deal with the consequences because I'm all out of I have to go out in the rain now and go to the frigging bank and go down the town and get fucking something. I don't know. Do stuff and do things. There's more to life than sitting making crap here, you know. Here's some live piano for you. Here you go. We put it on auto. There we go. A little bit of peaceful music to calm us all down before we go out about our day. Get me down off my little caffeine buzz. It doesn't seem to have helped me today anyway. Slow it down a bit and change the tempo. How's that? There you go. That's better. Anyway, from me and all here at Into Your Head Radio Broadcast Centre Studios here in Ireland, good morning and sorry.
Email us at studio@intoyourhead.com.
Help support this free podcast. Go to intoyourhead.com/tipjar.
Sit, Kofi, sit. Good cat.
intoyourhead.com.
What a load of crap.